My friend's older brother was messing with Tribes 2, and he was like, look, I changed the colors of the explosions. And then I played the game and I was like, all your explosions look different. And he was like, you can do this. And I was like, what? I can change things in video games? So he showed me how to do it, and I started modding games and programming games and became obsessed. So I started with Tribes 2 and then moved to Warcraft 2. Around that time, people started building what they called hero maps. And that's where I started to get really passionate. And I would join games with people and they'd be like, all right, let's play. And I'm like, no, I have to explain the backstory to you. It's very important. And very quickly learned that I didn't just want to make maps for people, but I wanted them to experience a story. I wanted them to experience some sort of narrative. But that was it. That was the bug. We had been bitten. And we're like, we should start making games. There's a school called Full Sail, and you can learn how to do show production, recording, or game development. I went and I was like, no, this is where I need to be. This is it. This is what I'm going to do with my life. I'm going to make games. My best friend at the school, Matt Brenner, really wanted to move to Philadelphia, and there was only one game company that was in Philadelphia, and that was Megatouch Games. He's like, I'm going to work there. And I was like, that'd be cool to work together. It just so happened that Megatouch Games would come down to the school every few months, and I went and did an interview with them, and very quickly we were like, this is good for me and it's good for them. I went up there and did an on-site, and it was a lot of Full Sail grads, and we all kind of thought the same, we worked the same. I got hired to write code for games, and I kind of quickly became like the guy who could just do random things. I made over 50 games there. Most people have heard of Photo Hunt. By the end, I was lead designer. I ended up going to id Software and worked on Rage, and then we rolled right into Doom, worked on Doom 3 BFG, and helped a little bit with Wolfenstein, and then moved on to Epic Games, where I worked on Fortnite, Battle Breakers, and Paragon. When I left Epic, I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. I just needed a break. I'd been working for over 10 years, and so I just went off and visited family and friends and talked to mentors and talked to everybody. I just was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, oh, could you give us some feedback on this thing? You know, we'll give you money for it. And I was like, oh, this is a thing? So I did that, and that was remote, and I was like, oh, this was kind of cool. And pretty quickly, I was able to get enough clients that I could sustain the lifestyle that I live. Most of my success can be traced back to really two things, which is my willingness to learn and do anything to ship a game, and my charisma, and my ability to connect with people quickly. And that's not fake. You can't fake connection with people. I have a vast network of people that I genuinely care about. They're my friends. They're not just colleagues or connections. They're actual people I care about. And if my clients need somebody, I can find somebody at the drop of a hat, because I'm just like, oh, I have this friend over here that does that. Somebody said to me pretty early on, like, when you're in Hall of Fame, it's just a better platform. More people can connect with you and more people can contact you. And I love when students email me and say, hey, I have this one question, and that blossoms into a friendship. And I help them walk through their career for years. And being in Hall of Fame just means more people can find me and ask me questions.